Hey guys, time to stick a keep alive in the SD40 over here. So I got the KA1, the TCS KA1 in the mail today, and just for comparison size, you can see the difference between the KA1 and the Soundtrack's Current Keeper, which these things work awesome. Let me tell you, I'm not dissing Soundtracks. They work great. Lots of capacity. They'll keep your train running for like half an hour practically. I'm kind of exaggerating there. But unfortunately, as you can see, just taking a look inside of the locomotive here, there's just nowhere to stick this thing in and keep it kind of tucked down. Even in the front over here, no room like that. But luckily, this little guy right here will fit nicely right there, all tucked away, and should be looking good. So what I'm going to do is get set up over here and get to soldering, and we'll see if I can catch some of that on the film here, and then we'll give the guy a run, see how he does. Right, just taking this guy apart here. Got the front and rear couplers off, but I figured I'd show you this, just so if you don't know. So these newer Athearns, they come with 2 screws also, and let me see if I can get one in there. You can see way down in there, right inside the truck right there, is a 1 screw, and then we get another one right over there that's got to get removed, just on this one side. Those are the only 2 that are on there. And that'll let you get the shell off. So I'm going to get to unscrewing here. Alright, so I've got the shell off, and I have pulled the decoder off. It sits down here on these pins right over here, by the way, if you're interested. Let me see if I can get that in focus. But yeah, 2020 Soundtracks. Not sure if you can see that. I don't know, it looks like revision A or something like that, but that's the bottom of the decoder. There's the top. And I've got my wiring reference right here. It's same as that one there. I've got it oriented the right way. So those are the 2 little wires I've got to solder in there. 3rd one up, and then skip 3 and the next one over there. So that, I'm going to try to zoom in here. I'll try to keep it steady. That is going to be some delicate soldering work right there, and of course it's not going to focus on me or for me. Anyway, you get the picture. Way down in there, I got to get those 2 things soldered. So I think, well, I'm going to do my best, and we'll get them soldered up. I don't know if I'm going to catch that on film because I don't have enough space here, and kind of delicate work. Alright, got them soldered on there. I went actually pretty quick. I just put a little solder on the wires themselves and just kind of held it there with my finger, and then with the soldering iron, just literally touched it for a second there. I think I got a good connection, and they are in the right spots. So let's go ahead and put the shell on at least, take it out to the track and see how it works. Alright, moment of truth there. So I made sure the track was clean. I'm going to go ahead and power it up. Alright, track power is on. Let's first see if we can, okay, horn, that's good so far. Bell's working good. Brakes. Alright, let's go ahead and fire her up. And we'll get the lights on. Hopefully you can see, just watching the front headlight there. Looking good. We'll roll it back and forth just a little bit. This is really just to verify that the decoder is working good. You know, I didn't break anything, solder anything in the wrong spot. Alright, looking good. Ooh, love that horn. Alright, now here comes the moment of truth. I'm going to lift it off and with the keep alive right there, it should stay alive for a little bit. We should hear the sound. Ooh. Very nice. Headlight on. And there you go. All right, I think we're in business, guys. So I gotta go get this guy buttoned up there. We'll get the couplers on and get the top hatch on and all that good stuff. And we'll go out for some spin, take it for a spin there around the layout. All right, just one more shot over here before I close her all up, just to show you. You can see the profile of it. Let me bring it a little bit closer here. But you can see the keep alive tucked right there, and fits perfectly with the lid on here. Gonna snap that down. Let's see. It's more the snaps here, not the keep alive. These snaps are like very good. That's why I said you could, these snaps right here. Oh, I don't have it screwed in, but yeah, there you go. The snaps on these lids, at least on this locomotive, man, they're tough. Plenty of room and no seam or anything like that. You know, it's not lifting up the hatch. They snapped in place. All right, let's get to running this guy. All right, got them all buttoned up and ready to roll over here. Just fired them up, and boy, am I the only one that hates putting those damn little coupler boxes and spring couplers and little itsy bitsy screws. Oh man, what a pain in the, you know what. Anyway, yeah, so I got them all put together, got them on the track right here, and let's run them down through the couple of turnouts that were giving him some trouble in the past. So let's get on our way. Now, we didn't have any trouble on these turnouts here in the yard because everything's all good right here. I ended up cleaning all the points and everything. Looking nice. All right, we'll wait for him to get up over the bridge here. And I don't want to duck down, so we'll just do the lift up here as he heads into the layout and to our first goofy turnout, which is this one right here. I believe he kind of stalled on them in the past. As a matter of fact, I'm going to kind of even screw it up a little bit. I'm going to make sure it's a little goofy. Looking good. Now I can't guarantee anything on this turnout over here because this is the one where my spring broke, the one on the left there, and you can see it's definitely not touching right there, so we might short out over here anyway if his wheel jumps the spot right there. So far, so good. I think those are the only two spots I had that I know of after running him around without the current, or a keep alive, I should say. He's got a keep alive. Sorry. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed that. I hope it was like somewhat informative. It was fun to kind of do. I first time soldering one of those into the actual board. I'm not an electronics guy, but it was pretty easy. Just kind of touched it for a split second and it seemed to do the trick. So maybe I'll play around a little bit more inside the internals on my locomotives if I have to, or at least I feel a little bit more confident. So I'll sign off right here, and don't forget to hit the like button, and if you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe button. Trust me, we won't be doing these goofy kind of videos forever. We'll just we'll be back to running operations here shortly. All right guys, till next time, take care.